Hello everyone, welcome to your wealth reading for Capricorns for August 2025. Last month when we connected, we were starting to see, more abundance flowing in many areas kind of around you as it connects to wealth, finances, feeling stability, prosperity. So we're going to do some cards to look at the monthly check-in. And then you see here, I have 5 archangels that deal with financial situations or professional situations. So sort of your source of revenue, whatever your scenario might be. So I'm going to do 1 card per angel just to see what added message they have for Capricorns. I timestamp below if you want to skip to just the messages. Otherwise, if you want to hang out with me, sometimes you'll get additional messages as I start to connect into your energies, start to feel and see things, or things might happen with the cards here as we're going through. Okay, so Capricorns, August, checking in on wealth and abundance. Okay. As you can see, I don't really have a spread. I just kind of go with how the cards are pulling my attention, where they want me to dig for. And we'll see how many cards we get. You're the first ones up this month, so I'll probably try to replicate same kind of spread here for, or at least number of cards for all the other signs. You know what? They just said there's room for 1 more card, so I'll get you 1 more card. 6 cards. Maybe I'll move the charms because I'm not really using the charms. There we go. Much better. Oh, much better. And now let's get the additional messages from your archangels. What kind of guidance? As we do this, I'll feel where they want us to start on the messages. They want us to start in your cards. I think maybe the messages here. For some reason, I'm feeling like they might be relating to the transition of July to August, kind of our last check-in to this check-in. Okay, so quick timestamp for everyone that joins us at this point. And we'll get started with your first message here. So Archangel Messages kind of oversees all matters of money, abundance, wealth, success. So kind of a general message, overarching message. Maybe this is the connective message if we were to have done a pick a card for your monthly reading. I don't know why, well, I guess we'll find out why, but there seems to be a connection that's going to be ending, but that releases you for receiving more abundance. Sort of this connection is blocking you. This could be in your professional world. This could be in your personal world, right? It could be a distraction, a poor influence. But there's like her hands kind of, the motion of her hand makes me feel like you're being released here. You're being freed up, right? The wings reaching out towards you with the success, the opportunities, the abundance that waits for you after this closure, after this ending of this connection, this termination of a connection here. Archangel Ariel. So this is the flow of finances to you. So your revenue streams. I don't know why I was fussing with the card in my hand there. Maybe you're, when we kind of like go like this, like, yes, give me good news. Maybe you were doing that. And I was fumbling with the cards here. I don't see any issues, right, with the flow of revenue coming to you. It's quite steady. Nice little steady water fountain there. Beautiful fountain. Nice flowing stream here. Some nice stability message for the month in terms of finances. I'm going to go in the middle here. So Archangel Jophiel, it's all about kind of changing your perspective, right? Maybe it's connected to this ending, this closure, because they're trying to shine a light on the positive new beginning, right? And you need a positive point of view, which is like rejection is redirection, endings are new beginnings, right? One door closes, another one opens, all that kind of messaging here. And then we have change, right? The new start. Here's your closure. The white rose for me is the positive closure, the sense of peace that comes with this ending. And then there's this beautiful white stallion, sort of drawing me into the night riding forward. Almost like you can kind of ride off here now and kind of do your own thing. Maybe that's the positive point of view, right? Is now you're going to have the freedom to do your thing. Do it the way you want to do it. Maybe that distraction or that block just wasn't giving you the freedom, right, that you need and deserve in order to get everything that is owed to you. I'm going to go to Gabriel because Uriel is about seeing sort of from a higher level view. And we started with Sachiel, which was, sort of an overview. So I want to end with you. I want to kind of bookend for you guys those two views. So Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, is about communications. So making sure we're voicing our needs if we're struggling or preparing for interviews. If we're just trying to put our best self forward. But for you, I see you like you're quite tight-lipped here. And for whatever reason, that made my dog do a loop around the place here. Almost like in celebration for you, but it's almost like there's like nothing left to be said, and that's okay, right? In terms of this ending, as you enter your new beginning, it's okay that you have you're walking away with nothing left unsaid. You've said everything, right? We got kind of that feeling from this, so you don't need to say anything as it relates to this situation here for you, this new beginning, walking out with not having to say anything else to anyone else, right? It could also represent that you've been like closed off, how we immediately get disconnected, right? Or emails get shut down, phone numbers disconnected, whatever it might be. But that's okay with you, or you should be okay with that. You don't need to continue any conversation, right? You don't need to continue fanning any flames that will make you frustrated or angry or keep you in any kind of negative emotion. Oh, look at that beautiful strength card here. Archangel Uriel, seeing the bigger picture. Look where she's looking off to, right? She's seeing the bigger picture. Look at the strength, the courage, the bravery that you're bringing forward with you. No wonder you don't need to speak. You can just walk forward in quiet confidence, walk forward with quiet assuredness, right? You've got stability, you've got freedom now to do what you want. The world is yours to go out and explore again, right? Nice, beautiful, fresh start here. Okay, so let's get into your cards here. Let's see. I think I might be starting on the bottom row here. Kind of drawn immediately to that area. So I'll start. Let's do it like building blocks, maybe. We'll kind of work our way up. Oh, look at that. Weight of the world on your shoulders. Everything is on your mind. Your world is on your mind. Is it the new world, right? Your freedom. I can set out and explore, right? Change your perspective. This is a new world waiting for you to kind of build yourself, maybe. You know, dream it. You have the freedom now to create anything, do anything, go anywhere. Oh, they don't want me to put down yet. Right here, I'm not actually sure. It looks like maybe a sign or a kind of hanging ribbon or something, but kind of the gold, kind of yellow flowing here of the finances, right? The wealth, the green terrain here. So again, the message of the constant revenue coming in, if that's a concern on this new start, don't have to worry about that. We'll put it here, right? Because you're dreaming, you're manifesting. Okay. Look at your freedom, right? You're not in the cage anymore. You're released. The bird's not in the cage, kind of sitting behind the fence there. Recently, I've really been drawn to the little blue bird imagery, which is all about incoming news and messenger. That's good favor. So positive news, a positive messenger here coming in for you, kind of sitting and waiting to give you the good news as you step out, right? So maybe this is the first next connection in your new free kind of period, I guess, that you're heading into here, where sort of freedom of choice, freedom of what to do. This could be your first contact here. They're drawing me back to I had alluded to the swords here looking like a little picket fence, a little fence. So I feel like there's some like a turnabout and good news in the home. I don't know if with the little bit of red here on the wing, if there was a difficult period that you just kind of went through, a little argument or hurt that maybe impacted the dynamics. It could be maybe this ending, this closure, right? Maybe they departed from the home, but it's just a little, it's just like a little nick on the wing here. But the rest of the home has some positive turnabout, right? You're out of your cage again. There's freedom, sort of freedom after recovery, right? When you walk out of the doors. Oh, look where you're headed. 9 of Pentacles. Look at you whining and dining now in your home, right? Enjoying your feast, surrounded by who you want at the table, right? You got somebody visiting with you. Someone's there sharing this beautiful experience. But a lot of stability here with you Capricorns. Really, really good with money here. Maybe I'll put it here with the stability card, right? Your finances have a nice constant flow right now to you. Your investments have a nice steady build to them. That's what we're seeing here. Your 9 of Pentacles, you're building. Maybe that's why I had these like building blocks for you guys. Maybe actually each sign will be different when the cards come down. Look at your beautiful angel coming in. You know, the time is now. Look at all the little chicks, I think. Yeah. All the new connections, right? But look how big your guardian angel is compared to the size of you, right? He's coming in to see you amongst all the others, right? Like, hello, Capricorn. Look at you receiving the message, looking up at him. I'm here. Look at the nice softness too. I don't know if you need a soft hug for some reason, but in terms of like sticking with wealth and abundance, but maybe this soft hug is for that hurt, right? The ending of something. Oh, there's always an impact to us, right? Sometimes endings aren't of our doing, job loss, whatever it is. So they're coming in first and foremost in this nice, soft, pillowy, sleepy bedtime lamb, right? Helps us, give us peace so we can sleep. And then he's also welcoming you in and saying hello and congratulations, kind of like my dog who took off on a single circuit here around the room. And you're receiving that news, right? The bird. Look where you and all these other Capricorns are about to head into, and then look at the rest of our signs. Maybe this is me as a Sag, and some Pisces here. We're all kind of looking over at you guys. Oh, look at their angel. Their angel came down, so they're off to go do this now. Following the dreams here, doing what you want, your freedom again message. Stability and freedom seems to be the message of the month so far for Capricorns. Make sure I'm on camera here. We've got the 3 cups again. So emphasis on your stability, the foundation that you've created. You will be fine. The outcome is positive. Look at the passion here, the roses growing. Look, nothing on the bottom. Look at the period you went through where you didn't really, I don't want to say you didn't do much, but even on this side, right? Look how kind of bare back here. So in the past, I feel like you didn't really do much that you loved, that you were interested in, the visiting with people that you wanted to. I feel like you probably gave too much into, this company, gave in too much to this distraction, this relationship. And then once you end it, look at all the passion, all the stuff you get to do. You just light up, really coming into your true self here. Or maybe returning back to yourself. Because here you are here in the past, here you are here in the past. But look at you blooming again, the butterfly transforming. Really going to feel good. And with July, it was a message of abundance starting to turn around in all areas of your life. And we see that here. Starting to turn around in all areas of your life. Oh, and look at that. You can write your future at this point. You're heading down a path, right? So if you're about to sign a contract, just make sure it's on your terms, right? So this is your dream job. This is manifestation. This is your loved ones. Look at them. They're pushing you. Come on, you can do it. This is the right direction for you. Even if it's not like a new job, investment, whatever you'd be signing, new home, right? This is them saying, write your own history now. Write your own chapter. Fresh notebook page in your Akashic records. Coming back to this is your period now. Maybe you took care of someone and now you have the freedom to do what you want to do, be who you want to be. And you have the financial stability to go with that, right? No, they want it up here. So that's why I mixed all your cards up. Look at the and I made the reference to the building blocks. Look at your story. When you come down here, after your closure, you start to dream. And look what you built. the beautiful people you meet along the way, and the financial stability that you have, and the wealth that you continue to grow. Your time to write your own story. Leave your own legacy. Follow your own passion. Be who you want to be. That's your story for this month, Capricorn. So I'll see you next month in that wealth reading.